Oh, this time I'm off to a massive sale of rare military kit. There'll be at least £1,000 a piece.
They call this a suicide clutch.
Good luck, mate. The boys turn a horrible Harley into a hot property. Fantastic. And I seek a small fortune.
If we can have a deal at 70 grand
on getting the car to surrender.
You're having a laugh, ain't you?
I ain't been this excited since my wedding night.
Yes!
I'm Bruce Crompton. I buy, fix up and sell old military kit. Bruce is my right-hand man.
Look at these!
He keeps an eye on the cash.
See my face drop?
Ian's the weapons expert. As an ex-para, he knows his stuff. Twins, Nick and Phil, run the workshop. There's nothing they can't fix.
Oh! Is he a nutter or what?
Oh, have a look. We're going to get any work done today? Because I've got some fantastic news for you. Guess who's been asked to do the Heavingham Hall Country Fair?
Beyonce.
Heavingham where?
Heavingham Hall is the local aristocracy down the road. If you want to sell, you've got to market your wares. And the Heavingham Hall show is a perfect opportunity to show off. They've asked us to go along and take a load of gear and do a big display. Now, you never know who's going to be there. Could be some potential buyers there. Puts us on the map. So I want a Johnny Large this. If he's got wheels on and it moves, I want it down at that show. Right, listen, the Epsom tank, that's running all right. That's an absolute must to go. No problems with that?
It's got a few issues.
That means it's running great. Right, 8 tonne, it's got to go. 251, that's a must. Me Harley Davidson, I want to get this up running, I want it over the show because I want to get rid of it. It's a death trap.
It hasn't run for 10 years.
Well, it won't take a lot to get it running. What's it going to need?
I think we're going to need a battery.
A battery, there you go, job done. Right, so listen, you two know what you got to do now. Ian, go and get your passport. You're on a jolly with me on a little detective trip to France. Come on.
I'll put the kettle on then. Yeah.
Putting on a show, you want something special to show off. And there's something very special I've wanted to get my hands on for ages. I'm off to Normandy to the site of a big battle. It's a great place to pick up military kit. Mortain is the site of a terrible World War II battle. In 1944, Hitler orders an SS Panzer division to attack the invading American army. But the Americans give them a right old kicking, forcing the Germans to retreat. But as they retreat, they abandon their vehicles around the old Mortain train station. That's the station there.
If you zoom in,
Right.
yeah, them 2 splat marks there, still up on that corner up there, see it?
We've come to the exact spot where in 1944 a photograph was taken with the station in the background, and it shows the vehicle I'm after. It's a German amphibious car called a Schwimmwagen. They're so rare that if it is still in the area, it'll be the find of a lifetime and worth a fortune. That's the tree there.
The Schwimmer's there.
20 years ago, I was shown this photograph by a local who believed that this particular Schwimmwagen still exists. There's a legend about this Schwimmwagen being pulled off and taken off by a farmer, and apparently somebody around here still got it. If it could be found, it's priceless, mate. But whether it's a story, a myth, I don't know. When something is linked to a genuine wartime photograph, it acts as proof of its history, and this sends a value through the roof. But first, we've got to find it.
I don't know, Nick, this bike, mate.
It's horrible, isn't it?
If the horrible Harley doesn't work, we can't sell it. And if we don't get it fixed, by the time Bruce gets back, he's going to kill me. The 1943 Harley-Davidson WLA recce bike was built for the US Army and modified for the British and Canadian forces in Europe. It was known as the Liberator because it was amongst the first Allied vehicles to enter liberated European towns.
I bought this for £11,000, but it's worth much more if it's up and running.
We fitted a new battery, But these things were even a nightmare for soldiers to start. So we need expert help. The good news is we know one of Britain's top wartime bike experts, Harvey Hoare. Harvey.
Yes.
We've had nothing but ag in starting this poxy thing. The bad news is he's in Chelmsford.
If anybody can get this thing going, it's him. The first problem, turning the monster on.
Right. Now the throttle gas is it's a twist grip on the right-hand side. The fuel is in fact a little screwed valve.
What's he talking about?
I don't know.
Harvey!
Now you need to move that choke lever up.
Nick, what he's saying is, right, you turn the throttle full on.
Don't we turn the fuel on?
The fuel's already on, isn't it?
I don't know. I haven't turned it on.
Well, obviously we're supposed to turn the fuel on, aren't we? That would help, wouldn't it?
Open the throttle right out.
Right, yep. Kick it twice.
One.
Right, now turn it off. Right, open it a quarter. Put the ignition on. And kick-start it.
And it should go.
They stopped making these after the war. I wonder why.
On the hunt for our swim wagon, we head into town. But this ain't gonna be easy.
I can't speak any French.
No, listen, neither can I, but the hands work wonders.
My name's Bruce. Pleased to meet you, old son. Où est le allemande amphibian auto?
Take swim wagon home.
Schwimmwagen. Do you understand me? No luck, mate.
If I was looking for a loaf of bread, I've had loads of luck. How'd you go?
Well, you know. 20 years. You say you want to come here?
Yeah.
10 minutes, mate.
You got something?
Got the address of it.
Where'd you get it from?
Some geezer up there outside the bar.
And he knows about the swim wagon?
I showed him a picture on my phone.
Right.
He's going, wee, wee, wee. And he wrote this down.
You're joking.
No.
Well done, mate. Have a bit of bread. Where is it?
It's not in Mortain.
It's not in Montaigne.
It's up the road in some little village, apparently.
I'll punch it in the sat nav. I want to get there now. Well done here, me old son. I smell swim wagon.
Harvey! It ain't starting, mate.
No, it's a hot day, so you may have a bit too much choke, all right?
This thing even needs the right weather to start it.
The carburetor, all right?
Choke's on the carburetor lever. You know where it is?
Yeah, I know. I got that bit.
Well, why ain't it starting then? One
You
second.
probably over-choked it or something, okay?
Yeah. He said, you have over-choked it.
All right, yes. I need to do what you told me to do.
Yes! We have liftoff!
Awesome.
Harvey! We done it, mate. Mission 1, start the bike, complete. Mission 2, get Harvey off the phone.
Right, now listen, now you've got it running,
What more? Ongoing.
you need to back the choke off gradually by moving it down. It'll run a bit unevenly, but just open the throttle up a bit.
Ian.
Phil! Where's the bike?
Mate, it's the right street. It's number 5.
I'm out with Ian, scouring the Normandy countryside, looking for a very special German vehicle, a legendary 166 Volkswagen Schwimmwagen. This amphibious car allowed army reconnaissance units to cross rivers at will, even when there were no bridges.
Number 12.
Yeah, look. Ian's tracked down the address of a farmer who we're told might have one. The good thing about farmers is they hate chucking things out. Bonjour, monsieur. Hello, my name is Bruce. Bruce, and this is Ian. We give your addresso to look for Schwimmwagen. We come for look for military vehicle. Yes?
Schwimmwagen.
Schwimmwagen, yes, this is it. Monsieur Yves Echard has spent his life as a farmer in this area. And just the fact that he knows what a Schwimmwagen is sending my pulse racing.
Whoa. Ian, we got something here, mate. I've got to tell you.
This place is brimming with my favourite stuff, rusty gold.
Here, look, he's got Swinwagen pieces there. It's for Swinwagen. Yeah, I'm happy. Christmas. That is a swimmer engine, so we're hot on the money here.
Well done, Phoebe.
All this original stuff. It's like a little gold mine, trust me.
This is the type of barn I dream of. I've already seen a couple of engine parts. Who knows what's in the other barns?
In here, monsieur, yeah? In here?
Where?
Yeah?
Where?
Shall we open it for you? Ian, grab that wrist, yeah? Right, there we go. Now. Oh, Ian.
Now this is what I'm looking for.
Hang on, look. There's runes. It's painted on it.
Straight away, Ian spots a telltale sign. This is the symbol of the Waffen SS.
SS 212. There's the remains of the number plate.
Then I see it.
Look at that.
Unbelievable. This marking is the Wolf's Angle or Wolf's Hook. It's the sign of the That's Right, Hitler's elite fighting force, feared and hated across Europe.
I'm not being funny. I do not think that has been monkeyed up in this barn. That is from the day.
The one that is in the photograph outside Montaigne Station. So it does exist, and this is the man that's got it. This is incredible, mate. This is a time warp. Look,
To see the remains of a That's Right vehicle is very rare. It also means the Germans sent their best soldiers to the battle in Montaigne, and defeating this SS division was an important victory for the Allies.
Look at that. It's been smashed to bits. They're all shrapnel marks, bullet holes. This has been in a proper tear-up. Whoever was in this got absolutely blasted to pieces. Here, look, there's loads of stuff in the back here as well. Look.
Yeah.
Everything is here. There's a bloody dashboard, look.
Where? J'en ai deux ou trois de ça.
Everything's here, look. Mate, I mean, I've got to be honest with you. If we can get our hands on this, well, I just don't know. I'm getting very excited here. I haven't been this excited since my wedding night.
Monsieur Richard has saved all the bits. We could have a complete
No. What I want to do is I want to
authentic
take
vehicle here.
Look, no tech light. Fantastic. This is a convoy light on all German vehicles. Basically, it projected the light down so that it couldn't be spotted from the air, and these came in a kit form, one on the front, one on the back, yeah?
An original no-tech light will set you back a couple of £100. Add that to a restored vehicle and it will bump it up by thousands.
I've got to tell you, this is something of historical significance.
Would you restore it or would you keep it like this?
You've got to keep it like this, mate. You'd
I
have to
was
put
gonna say,
all the parts would have to go back on it, right? Put it back together,
would
but
put
it
it
would have to
together
be left like that.
And leave it like that.
I've dreamt about this, Ian, all my life.
This is why I love what I do. Who'd have thought a piece of living history was hidden away in this barn? This is so rare, the sky's the limit to what it's worth.
I don't know how much we can get this out of him for, but to be quite honest with you, I ain't going to say money's not an object, because it is, but for me, this is something absolutely unique. I mean, I would give me right arm for this. Monsieur, avez-vous une coffee and une calvadosi?
Where?
Yeah, wavy.
A little snifter should smooth negotiations, but I need to get this deal done fast before anybody gets a whiff of it.
That's it, yeah, that'll do.
Put the thing down.
We've worked out how to start the horrible Harley, but it's only worth top dollar if it actually drives. Because it's such a beast, Nick and me have decided Phil should do it.
You're having a laugh at
What's the matter?
What's
this? Got the kit, haven't I? It's a bit tight.
The problem with the bike is the clutch, or should I say clutches. The Americans were used to a foot clutch. The British and Canadians were used to hand clutches. So, for some insane reason, they decided to put both on the bike.
What they call this is a suicide clutch, but you don't really need to know that.
Phil, good luck, mate.
Yeah.
Give the man the confidence before he rides the bike,
That's
innit?
what I need.
Come on, Phil, I thought you knew how to ride this thing. Suicide clutch or not, it's hard to kill yourself standing still. Nearly.
Sounds like an old tractor.
Do you reckon he's safe on that?
No.
Listen, Nick, let's watch him, mate. Make sure he don't come towards us.
No.
Go round again!
Not too bad.
He's off, he's flying! Like Steve McQueen in The Great Escape. Like Dennis Hopper in Easy Rider.
Oh, fuck.
Like Sandra Bullock in Crash.
Phil! Phil!
Where's the bike? You all right? Right, check the bike. Oh, mate. Phil, how did you do it?
It got away from me, didn't it?
Eh?
Got away from me.
Oh, mate. Is it bad, Nick?
It's
Eh?
not good.
Cheers, monsieur. Lovely. Bottoms up.
Cheers.
I'm in a barn in Normandy trying to do a deal on a unique Das Reich swimwagen, and the homebrew is flowing.
Oh, fantastic. Put ears on my chest, that is.
This old boy's hung on to the swimwagen for 70 years. He knows it's valuable, but what does he think it's worth?
Monsieur, your swimwagen is fantastic. Is possible we make exchange? Swimwagen comes to me. Is possible? Maybe. You think? No. I'll tell you what I'll do. You can name your price here.
The thing is with farmers, they love to drive up the price. So you've got to start low and be prepared to go up fast.
What about this? 20,000 euros. 20,000.
Where?
Yeah?
No.
No?
None? Not after the best start.
30,000.
No.
All right, tell you what. Forget that. We ain't even going to talk about 30 grand. We're going to talk about.
pour le commerce aujourd'hui.
We're going to talk about
aujourd'hui.
40,000 euros now.
Non, je suis pas pour le commerce.
Monsieur, you're killing me. What about this? Forget the 40,000.
On est breton.
What about
On
50,000?
est breton.
50,000. Look at that.
No.
No?
No.
I've gone from 20 to 50,000 euros in half a glass of homebrew, and it's still a bleeding none. This old boy knows how to drive a hard bargain.
One more time, one more. Forget 50. 60,000.
60,000 euros? I need to have a word here before he offers a kidney. He don't want to sell it. I understand that you want it badly, yeah? And I understand why you want it badly, but today is not the day. He ain't going to sell that. It's not about the money.
No, it's not
It's
about
about what it is.
And I concur with that sentiment. He's a man after my own heart.
You spent 20 years looking for it.
Yeah.
You found it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know where it is now,
Yeah.
yeah? So one day there might be a chance you can come back.
Listen, it exists. That's the important thing.
You found it. You
I
know
know.
where it is.
And I want to stay in touch with you, mate. It's been an honour and a pleasure to come here, you know. Monsieur. Oui. How can I say this? It's been an absolute pleasure and honour coming to see you. Should you ever come to England, please be my guest, and please can I come back and see you one day? Thank you. Au revoir. Goodbye.
It's a disappointment not to clinch the deal, but I'm more convinced than ever now that swimming a swimwagen at the country show will pull in the punters. So after putting the word out with a few dealers, I've been told of a collector, John Phillips, down in Kent, who's got one and might be prepared to part with it if the price is right.
When Bruce has his heart set on buying something, I always get worried. So I've come along to keep my hands on his wallet.
Oh, there she is. Oh, you got her out lovely, mate. Do you know the history of her at all?
Yeah, it was captured in Normandy.
Right.
It's got battle damage, got a bullet hole through the front there.
It's not a Das Reich, and it's less historically interesting than the Normandy swimmer, but it's in lovely nick. These swimwagens are gorgeous. Chassis developed by Ferdinand Porsche, engine by Volkswagen. If this thing still swims, it'd be worth over 100 grand, I reckon. What do you think? Oh, that much, eh? It's a lovely thing. Your wife would look lovely in this, driving around.
Looks like a bathtub.
Well, it is a bathtub. That's basically what it is. It's a bathtub with an engine, right, that gets you over rivers. It's a very clever bit of kit. Does it swim?
I'm not quite sure.
That's a bit of a no, if you ask me. You wouldn't like swimming it then, no?
Not without a life belt.
Right, OK. All right, OK.
Just in case.
I've got to have one that swims, and it's how much work I'd have to do on it to get it swimming. Got an original engine in it?
Yep, that's all there and complete.
Yeah. It runs, the engine runs all right,
Yeah, it runs like a dream.
Let's just have a look here. That's definitely the original engine. Can you, any chance of starting it up so we can hear it?
Yeah, sure I can.
Lovely, John, that's fine. She sounds nice. You know, for 20 grand, I think that's a good buy. Are we in the ballpark there?
No,
Okay,
more like 85, mate.
Is that the sort of money you're asking for it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
85, John. Oh, that's a lot more than I thought it was going to be, mate, to be quite honest with you. I mean, I know it's original and all that, but can I see the other accessories you've got?
Yeah,
John,
OK,
yeah,
no
whatever
worries.
you got, yeah? Yeah, if we can, mate, that'd be great.
Okay, I'll go and get them.
At that price, this swimming car is giving me a horrible sinking feeling.
If we can have a deal, I'll slap your hand now, job done.
Can't go that low, mate, that's a joke.
That's a King's Crown, £1,000. I've got the country fair in just a few days, and I'm still short of something special to show off. A rare swimwagen slipped through my fingers in France, but I've tracked down another in Poland. It could be perfect, but the price is coming in too high.
Bruce, 85 grand.
Listen, mate, this is a historic vehicle. That engine sounds good, right? With a little bit of work on this, and getting it swimming, we could ask 100 grand for this, mate.
Oh, look, here he comes anyway.
Right,
Let's
OK,
just see.
leave this to me. Yeah, oh, look, it's a paddle. This is how you propel yourself when the engine packs up.
Mate, you weren't joking,
Is
was
that
it?
an original one?
Yep.
Let me know. Which
That's
actually,
yours.
It's a shovel.
No, it's a multi-purpose tool. It's a shovel, but also, go like that. What is it now?
It's a pedal.
For getting you out of trouble if the engine conks out.
Serious?
How clever.
Serious?
The Germans think very clever. John, honestly, mate, I've got to be honest with you, I'm really interested in this. You know, if we can have a little discussion about the price, I mean, 85's too heavy for me, I've got to be honest with you. I'm thinking more around the 60 grand mark. I mean...
Oh, no, I can't go that low, mate, that's a joke.
It's not even like matching pedals together, and you're still saying you want that much money.
It's a car, mate, it's an amphibious vehicle, it's not a paddle boat.
Well, 65 grand.
Nah, sorry.
I've
I've already dropped, you know, I'll say 70, 75. 75 is me.
Sorry, you said 70?
70.
No, so 70. Was that a 70?
70. Oh.
If we can have a deal at 70 grand, I'll slap your hand now, job done. I'll even let you swim in it after I've got it waterproof.
Okay.
But at 70 grand, I'm
70
done.
grand and I can have a go in it when it's swimming.
Yeah, I'm happy with that as well.
John, you're a gentleman, mate. Call for 70 grand. If I can get it swimming, it could be worth 120. So that's a nice, tidy potential profit. 50k. 70 grand is a lot, but you've got to be bold in this business. I can turn a profit on this, but only if I can get it swimming.
It's got a few scratches, but... So we drag the Harley out of the hedge and brush her off. Now for the clutch that God forgot. You've got the throttle here, and then you've got the clutch right in front of you. I mean, you can't actually physically turn the throttle and pull the clutch lever at the same time. I can't understand why they did it this way.
If Bruce is going to use this, I think we'll just do away with it.
And it'll be more original as well, because obviously he wants it back to American spec. Next step, remove it. The hand clutch has its own cable going right here to the rock. We've just got to remove the lever and take out the cable. Should be able to just pull the cable through. Now, riding the Harley should be as easy as falling off a log. There we go, it's done. Good. Along with getting together the Harley and the rest of the kit for the What's-His-Face show in 2 days, the swim wagon also needs fixing.
Right, I do. I think it was going to swim all right.
You right?
Oh, yeah.
This thing is over 70 years old and it's showing its age.
Pull that engine cover up, let's have a look.
This is not going to be pretty.
Oh, dear. Some pretty dodgy welding going on down here.
This thing is about as watertight as a shopping trolley. You've got to admire the engineering.
Work, back.
Simple but effective.
Another
The propeller engages directly to the engine crankshaft.
Yeah.
When you lower the propeller into place, the teeth and the crankshaft lock.
Give it a try,
And
Ed.
off you go.
Okay. Ready? Yeah.
Oh, that's the idea.
Whoa, that's not good. It's not engaging.
No?
No. Oh, it's a bit dry. There should be an oil running out of there. This chain's slack.
The drive chain
What's
has been
happened
worn
is
and stretched,
this is the
so
tension
there's no
of the chain.
tension. But that's not all.
The reason it didn't line up is it's taken a hit.
Yeah.
The crankshaft comes in through here and it's off to one side. So there's something bent here. It's got to be at least ½ an inch out of centre. To replace this, there's no way we're going to do it.
Having sunk 70k into a swim wagon that might sink, the governor's on the lookout for something a little less pricey. We've come to War and Peace, the world's biggest festival of old wartime military hardware. Look at the size of it, it goes all the way over there, look, it's huge.
100,000 people come here to buy and sell old military kit. It shows you how big this world is. There's repro stuff and plenty of original kit too. I reckon I can pick up some bargains if I keep my eyes peeled. Listen, there's some nice gear in here, mate.
Mobile phone?
It ain't a mobile phone.
Yeah?
Right, again,
Yeah,
right?
can I call a cab, please?
Yeah, listen, that is a wartime American shortwave radio. This thing is considered the first ever handheld walkie-talkie developed by the Galvin Company, who later became Motorola. It even came with a waterproof case. Every US and British platoon landed in Normandy on D-Day had at least one of these with them. 260. Is that each or?
It's got to be each, look, same one again. 260 quid a piece, and they don't even have a hands-free kit. Look, 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 look. Like a gun.
Listen, it ain't a gun. It ain't a gun. What that is, right, believe it or not, it's a torch. And it's a torch for Pathfinder units. Pathfinders were the first people that landed. Pathfinder units were first used in World War II. Elite paratroopers that were dropped ahead of the main forces to recce and set up drop zones. It was a dangerous but crucial job, and communication was central to their task. They'd normally handle with this. Yeah, look.
Yeah.
So that would be put on there, and basically what they would do is they would fire it in Morse code and identify where they were on the ground to the aircraft. And that is a torch. Look down there. See? It's battery operated in there.
No.
It's €300.
So how much is that in pounds?
£260. Ain't a bad price, I've got to be honest with you. But it's not my cup of tea.
Oh, Bruce, what is that?
Well, you'd like that for weekends, wouldn't you? Do you know what that is?
No.
Try it on. Come here.
What is it?
Right, that is. Right, that is. So you open your mouth like that. It's a cold
What is it?
weather
Are you
mask.
serious?
It's when you're in cold conditions, right? Right, it's something that will protect your face from the cold weather. These masks were lifesavers. In the Russian winter of 1941, temperatures fell to -40 degrees. Many battles, more soldiers were killed by the cold than by armed combat. The 6th Panzer Division alone suffered 800 frostbite casualties a day.
Oi, have some of that.
First of all, it's not a proper helmet, it's the liner for a helmet. It's an American helmet.
But the
right?
colour's lovely.
I know, but does it feel comfortable?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, Bruce,
I
don't
know,
do
I
that,
know.
man.
It's an inside shot
What are you
helmet,
doing?
right? Put it down, you ain't supposed to touch stuff like that. There's loads of stuff here, but to make money on it, it needs to be really special.
Yeah, Bruce,
What?
come and have a look at this. Is that a real one, a rebar
I'll tell
one?
you, inside,
Yeah.
that's a real one. That ain't cheap, right? Because of the black liner and the manufacturer's name, 1944, that's an original wartime airborne berry.
Serious?
Yeah, yeah. This distinctive headgear was adopted by the British Airborne in 1942 at the direction of General Frederick Browning. And if you think the colour is impractical, you're not wrong. Rumour has it was chosen by his missus. It's got the original King's Crown on it, right?
Yeah.
That's how you can tell whether it's wartime or whoever the monarch was. So you can have a King's Crown and a Queen's Crown. That's a King's Crown. The top section of the badge is meant to be a crown and an imperial lion. Some troops call it the dog and basket. The make is, I think it's Kanga. There you go. They're the main manufacturers for wartime berries.
I'd thought Kangol was a trendy fashion label. I'd no idea they made World War II red berets. Let's find out how much they are.
There'll be at least £1,000 a piece.
£1,000?
There'll be
For a
1,000.
berry?
Yeah. Because you have to earn it.
Mate, I ain't touching that then.
Original berries like this go for silly money, but you can't do them up. So to see a return on your investment, you've got to sit on them for at least 10 years. Lovely things, but not to pick. Here, look. Airborne radio stuff. These are the radio sets that they used at Arnhem and Normandy, right? Good communications in war are vital. And these number 38 Mark II radio sets were invaluable to the Allies. They had a range of 2 miles. Around 190,000 were made. But I've never seen a set in such mint condition. That, my friend, is a throat mic. Come here. That goes round there, okay? And that's how you communicate. These mics pick up vocal cord vibrations through dual sensors attached to the neck. So you can communicate even in the middle of a noisy battle. Wow. That is 70 years old, and look at the condition of it, right? Now, there are all kinds of components go with this. Look at that. It's all here, and it's all brand new. To find original kit in such good condition is rare. This is something special, and it wouldn't be breaking the bank, as I've seen them sell for up to 650 quid. How much that set complete?
I'm looking around £575.
That's a little bit more than I thought. I mean, I thought they were going for about 350 quid.
I'm willing to haggle with you, but that's a little bit too far out.
What's the best price you can do on it? Come on, give me a good deal here today. Sun's shining, you're in England, God's own country. Come on, what can we do with this?
Well, the very best would be £525.
Let's say 4 1/4, 425 quid.
Ooh. What about 5?
450.
75. 475. 475 and we have a deal. It's a rare radio.
Yeah, it's a rare radio, I must say. Is that gift wrapped?
It is indeed.
475. Job done. I'll have that.
All
okay.
right, thank you very much.
All right, lovely. Number 38 Mark II radio set. Not bad. Bought for 475, worth 650, and that's a potential profit of 175 quid.
The thing weighs a ton. At least we can listen to the cricket on the way home.
Right, give me a lift over there.
On the table.
Boy,
For us to make money on it, the swim wagon's got to swim, and that means fixing the propeller.
There's no tension on a drive chain. The casing leaks, and it's badly out of line with the crankshaft.
We're really running out of time to make this thing seaworthy.
I think to save time, what we'll do is we'll take this tensioner out of here
Yeah.
and see if I can bend it. The tension is meant to keep the chain taut. Changing the angle should stop the chain from slipping. You need to keep testing the propeller to get it right. So I'm making my own teeth connector to simulate the crankshaft.
Also, a new rubber gaiter should make the prop taut.
Right, let's just try this. Next,
Realigning the
clamp the
propeller.
engineer.
This thing's made of brass, so it's going to take brute force as well as precision. Mainly brute force.
No, a little bit more.
Oh yeah,
That's a lot better, isn't it?
good, isn't it? Yeah.
So the propeller is going to spin up, see if the chain works. Chain is tension, and it should run.
Success! Right, that's got it. So now the swim should go forwards in the water.
Trouble is, he may be going down at the same time.
If I'd have spent £70,000 on this, no way would I put it in the water.
Oh! I know he's sinking!
You know, you wanted a soft top.
Little convertible.
Oh, a nice little convertible you was on about.
Less than 24 hours to go before the country show. Just enough time to show the love of my life, Sue, our new convertible.
Not what I had in mind.
It's a lovely, lovely swim bargain. And Laurel and Hardy are keen to test the propeller to make sure it runs in water. Crack it, mate. That's good.
The propeller works then.
Got me there. There's nothing the matter with that, look.
The propeller isn't the biggest problem. The biggest problem is whether there'll be water coming in, not poking out the back. Yeah.
Around
This
the
thing
back,
is full of holes.
where the
I
drive
want to
shaft-
swim it in just over 12 hours, so the twins need to find them and plug them.
Possibly.
It's a shame Bruce is going to be in this. It's going to sit a lot lower in the water than it would normally.
Yeah.
To find leaks, we're going to force water in with a pressure washer around weak spots in the chassis.
Mainly the wheels, the engine and the steering column.
All areas which are welded through the bodywork.
Whoa! That's not a good start. We've got a leak around the handbrake cable. That's going to leak bad. That's leaking. It's coming in right down there in the base of that steering column where it goes through the floor. Whoa, no, we got another leak. Got another leak.
Another one?
Yeah. Seems to be coming from along this seam here, along with it. A short test has thrown up 3 leaks, which is not good.
And that's only with the pressure washer. I mean, you get it in a lake where it's basically sitting in a tub of water. It's going to find all the other leaks as well. There's bound to be more. I can't believe that's all there is.
Right then, how are we doing? Is there water coming into it or not?
Yeah, there was water coming in. You wouldn't have floated this shit tomorrow.
Would you swim it?
I personally wouldn't.
Would you swim it?
If I'd have spent £70,000 on this, no way would I put it in the water.
I may have spent 70 grand on a sinking ship. If I can get this thing to float, the price rises by 50 grand. If it sinks, I risk losing the lot. It's time for the twins to get plugging. It's the morning of the Everingham Hall Country Fair, and it's showtime. We've got tanks, armoured personnel carriers, the renovated Harley, and hopefully the star of the show. Show is a chance to bask in the sunshine, mingle with the public, but most of all to get the wealthy punters of Suffolk wanting to buy my gear. We've set up shop in the main field. First on display is that tame beast of a Harley. So if I punt this now, put this out, we can have no trouble starting it. No. You can come and see it run, we can drive it, right?
How much do you think you'll get for this?
This is worth about 15 grand.
What, £15,000?
£15,000, not euros. Providing it's running all right, I've got a good sell.
I bought the Harley Davidson for £11,000. I reckon it's actually worth about 15. That's an uplift of 4 grand. So much for the Harley. My big worry is the swimmer.
Are there any holes in it that you can physically see though?
Well, I mean, there's holes in Fiestas, but I wouldn't put them in the water.
Right, the big question is, would you two swim in it?
Well,
I would. Me and you could swim this today.
He who dares swims. If we can show the world we have a World War II amphibious vehicle that swims, it ain't going to be long before we have the offers flooding in.
Bruce, behave yourself, mate. Look.
Right, now you can sit down.
Right, okay. I've got it, mate. We're floating, mate. Bruce is definitely on edge.
I can't get to the gear stick.
Right.
I thought you'd lost some weight.
I can tell he's not sure this is going to work.
The eyes of the world are on us. Keep it going, keep it going. I'm starting to feel the pressure. I've got 70k and a lot of pride in this. If it sinks, I'm going down with it.
Oh, no. Here we go, 70G going in the water, bruv. Oh, go on. Go on, we're in.
Right, engage that propeller now. Drop it down, make sure you do it right. Hurry up! Yeah? Is it working?
Go.
Hey!
I can hardly believe it. We're seaboard.
Let's go.
Listen, make sure there's no water coming in.
Keep going, mate. We're going great, mate. We are floating like a baby. Brilliant.
The sun is shining, the crowd is cheering, and I'm loving it. I'm Drake on the Golden Hind. I'm Nelson on the deck of the Victory.
Yeah, more like Kate Winslet on the Titanic.
Looks amazingly low in the water.
I know it's sinking. Look at the water coming in here now.
Let's just get it out. Come on.
Keep still, don't rock it. Look, it's coming in up here now, no?
Come on, we need to get it out.
I've got visions of 70 grand going down the plug hole and taking me with it.
Stand up, pull the propeller up when I say. Oh!
It's like Dunkirk all over again.
Pull it up, quick! Right, stand back
Just
over
wait.
here, get over here. Pull it up, get over here.
I can't get to it.
No, got to leave it in.
No time to get the propeller up. Just one final push.
No.
You nearly went in there. All right, is the propeller all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, look, we were sinking.
All of a sudden, he went, we better get out. It's loads of water
There's
coming.
loads of water coming in. It's because he leant forward. Look, it's coming through the front, up the front
Yeah,
somewhere.
that's where we thought it might come in.
I told you to have faith in your beloved leader. I told you this Rimwagon would swim, so I've drunk a drop of yours, right? But we just put 25 grand on that. So in future, have faith, all right? Cheers.
Cheers,
all right?
mate. Cheers.
What a week. Yeah, look, we've scoured Normandy for the holy grail of floating cars.
Oh.
The lads crashed and fixed a classic wartime Harley. We picked our way through all sorts of amazing because the black line. Did you feel comfortable?
Yeah.
Yeah. Took a 70 grand gamble on a 7-year-old swimming car. Against all the odds, we've won. More importantly, we've turned a profit.
Can you feel the vibes? Yeah, it's lovely. Well, feel them.
This time,
Chops away, ginger, son.
I head to the old Eastern Bloc.
Done that, that'll do.
A World War II shopping spree.
Levers, pedals.
You're off your head, you are.
The twins turn rust into gold if they make 70-year-old tank parts as good as new.
Let's go.
And I bring out the big guns.
Whoa!
As I
Nice to
start
see you.
to drum up business with a big rush.
Whoa! Whatever he wants, we're going to have.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Bruce Crompton. I buy, fix up and sell old military kit. Bruce is my right-hand man.
Look at these.
He keeps an eye on the cash.
See my face drop?
Ian's the weapons expert. As an ex-para, he knows his stuff. Twins, Nick and Phil, run the workshop. There's nothing they can't fix.
Oh! Is he a nutter or what?
Oh, have a look.
Thanks, I'll come back to you. Lovely. Yeah, let me come back to you, mate. Cheers, bye. The Russians are coming, the Russians are coming, the Russians are coming. In this business, you've got to know who the big buyers are, and they don't get much bigger than the Russians. Phil, Nick, here, listen, you ain't going to believe this one. The blooming Russians are coming, right? One of them oligarchins, right?
Was it a Chelsea geezer?
No, he ain't one of them wag football geezers. He's another guy called Slava, right? But he's got loads of money, mate. He's bought, in the last year, 300 military vehicles. If he's spending money, I want him to spend some money with us, right?
So what, is he coming here?
He ain't coming here yet, but by the time I've got into him, I'm going to get him to come up here to see our collection and see what we've got.
So what does he want then?
We don't know, I don't know, but whatever he wants, we're going to have, or I'm going to supply him. I'll come back and be in touch with you.
All right.
So you standing by then?
Absolutely. Standing by. Are you standing by?
I'm standing by the tank.
Oh, right. OK.
The rich Russians flown in specially for a huge military event down in Dorset. Tank Fest is a magnet for collectors from all over the globe, and I've arranged to meet him there. Russian oligarch Vyacheslav Lev, or Slava for short, is one of the biggest military buyers out there, and I've got to land him as a customer.
It was roasting here yesterday, honestly, but it was very good.
Slava's an interesting geezer. Although he's Russian, he also speaks German, so he's brought along Patrick, the German translator, who speaks English.
Hope you're following this. How was the flight? Good?
Ja.
The weather in Russia good? Hot, cold?
Nein, warm und sehr schön. Keine Regen.
Hot, no rain.
I can see why he's come out. There's loads of great stuff. A tiger, British Centurions, and American M5s. The plan is to stop him spending money here and get him back to mine instead. I just need to find out what he's after and tempt him with the right bit of kit.
Hetzer für mich sehr interessant.
Hetzer
Ich suche schon
is
3 Jahre.
very interesting for me.
Why didn't you tell me? The one that you're looking at here is nice, but the best Hetzer in the world is at my house. Mine is perfect. Original engine, original gearbox, turn the key, press the button, boom.
The Hetzer is what the Nazis called a tank destroyer, and it had a unique remote control machinery, which allowed the gunner to stay inside the tank and fire via a periscope, also known as a Jag Panzer 38. These things were deadly. Oddly enough, Hetzer means beta, which is just what I'm using mine for.
I'm not really looking to sell mine. It's the only original working Hetzer left in the world and worth about $500,000. But it's so rare, I'm hoping Slava won't be able to resist coming to have a ride in it. If you're interested, maybe we can make an arrangement for you to come up and see it.
Die Kanone funktionell und Maschinengewehr auch, ja?
Function?
The machine gun mount on the top works, we fire it, it's perfect.
When could we come today?
No, hold on, time out. But we could arrange it for next week or something, or whatever. All right?
All right.
Hello, mate, it's Bruce. To bag this rich Russian Phil, I've got to offer him the ride of a lifetime in my Hetzer. I've told him it's in beautiful nick and it drives like a dream.
Well, it steers like an old shopping trolley.
It don't matter, mate. The important thing is, he's really interested in the gun. And
Which gun? The main gun?
no, the MG gun on the top, the MG34. That's got to run perfectly.
It hasn't got one on it.
Well, you've got plenty of time to get that done. That's why I'm phoning you in now. Listen, mate, he's gagging over it. Don't muck about. Let's just get it sorted out, mate.
Charming.
I've been a war historian and collecting for over 30 odd years. And back at my warehouse, I've got about 50 original bits of kit that might interest Slava. But there's one thing in particular I know he's looking for. And that's a World War II German army vehicle known as a 251 half-track. It's called a half-track because it's got half wheels and half tank tracks. This made it very effective across almost any terrain. The basic 251 was just a chassis. Then the top half of the vehicle was adapted to suit different purposes. It could be armour-plated,
open tops to carry troops, supplies, or have special mounts to carry cannons. 15,000 were built, but very few have survived. As it happens, I have a rusty 251 chassis. It doesn't look much, but it's a start. What do you reckon?
Well, it's on the whole, it's quite a good chassis. Tracks are rubbish. We definitely need to do something with those.
I want him to see this being built up as it goes, right?
Right, okay.
Because then people could see that we don't cut corners. It's done perfectly. So the plan is to sell the chassis to Slava with a promise to create a vehicle round it using authentic 251 parts. For me, it's money in the bank. For him, it's a custom-built, bespoke 251. But first, I've got to clean up the chassis and quickly acquire some genuine 251 parts. And in Germany, I know just the man who might have some. Mario, it's Bruce. Hello, mate, I'm here. I parked out the front of your shed. All right, OK, I'll wait round the front here, 5 minutes, OK? We'll just wait for you. Mario Schooneman deals in lots of stuff, but he's known for his passion for tracked vehicles. He's got a heads up, and it's not as good as mine. Have a look, dig-eyed, look at him, look, he's gunning that thing and all, mate.
He's going to go over it.
No.
Yeah, is he?
Oh,
What is he doing?
He got me rock
I'm a nutter.
Now, is that a proper entrance or what? Mario!
Hey, Wolf.
Who's that, the wife's car?
Oh.
You're off your head, you are.
Come on, please. Come on.
I know you shouldn't accept lifts from strange men, but he's driving a Hetzer.
I ain't getting on it, Bruce.
Come on!
But after what he's just done...
Come on, you old tart! Get on it!
Are you serious?
Come on! Don't touch that! Come on!
Turn it off!
Stay there!
We've started work on the Hetzer, but straight away we've got a dilemma. Where the big gun meets the body of the vehicle, there's meant to be a heavy protective metal guard called a Sauerkopf, or pig's head. Bruce has two. We need to work out which is the most authentic for his Hetzer. They're different shapes and we don't know which one to use. We've got this one here, which is obviously the type you normally see on most of them. See them a lot. Then this one here is really something strange. It's quite a different thing. It's a lot heavier, much chunkier. After Germany invaded Czechoslovakia, they forced the Skoda factories to produce Hetzers. They were a new design of tank destroyer, and the first ones off the production line had a heavier Sauerkopf, but they quickly switched to the lighter version. To make our Hetzer more valuable, it must have the right Sauerkopf. Yeah, Nick, come and have a look at this, see what you think. Those versions there are very rare ones, which is very much like the one we've got here.
I'll tell you what, come and have a look at this.
Yeah.
I can tell you it's definitely a Skoda because it's 323 and
Right.
the first part of the number.
Okay.
010, which is number 10. Nazi vehicles have no manufacturer's name, just a number. They thought if we didn't know who built them, we wouldn't know which factories to bomb. Now, of course, we know what the numbers mean. So this one was number 10 built from the Skoda factory.
Right. Bruce's Hetzer is one of the very first off the Skoda production line, so it should have one of the heavier Sauerkopfs.
That's fantastic. I mean, if that is the right one, put so much value on the thing. Bruce would be absolutely over the moon with that.
If I'm right, and this is an original heavy Sauerkopf, it should fit the Hetzer like a glove. This steel monster weighs over 350 kilos, so we'll need the gantry winch to get it up to the height of the barrel. So far, so good. The Sauerkopf slots over the gun barrel, but will it fit against the body of the tank?
If you've done all your research, it should fit, shouldn't it?
Yeah, no pressure.
It's all lined up.
Well, now to find out whether this Sauerkopf's the right one. It's a moment of truth. Well, that looks good.
It's absolutely perfect, isn't it?
Not only do we have one of the first Hetzers, it now has its original Salkoff.
It's the little things that make a difference. No, not so little. Well, the big heavy things that make a difference.
Leave this to me. Mario, 5,000.
Forget it.
You see my face drop?
I need this next week.
Normally it takes 3 months.
I've got a Russian buyer, hot for a German half-track known as a 251. I've got a chassis and wheels, but I need a body and parts. So I've come to a German dealer called Mario on a fishing trip. I don't want to let him know that's what I'm after, or he'll bump up the price.
Oh, righty, right. Chocks away, ginger, son. I'm in here. I feel like a jeweller. Lovely.
There's shipping containers everywhere, filled with amazing stuff. This place is a treasure trove.
Oh, listen. I need a few of these.
Oh, that's where we are.
Now, believe it or not, this is not a normal oil can, because obviously with the lack of materials during the war, they started to produce stuff out of cardboard, and that's actually an oil bottle, and it goes in most vehicles inside.
Unbelievable.
And
Oil's inside.
oil's inside,
That's
right?
unbelievable.
But you never find them in. Oh, yeah. This is like a bottle of Bordeaux from the 17th century. This is as rare as rocking horse, right?
Wow.
Cardboard was used for fuel containers, even on planes. It was light, so planes could fly as much as 9 hours longer. And if the planes came down in enemy territory, the cardboard tanks broke and couldn't be reused.
What sort of money, Mario? What do you reckon?
150.
What, pence?
150 euros.
Does that run a Ferrari or a Porsche?
Listen, I ain't even going to quibble about that. 150 euros, I'll have that, mate. Oh, hang on. What you got here? Look at the bottom of them. That is a rubber tyre. So they've worn the sole out. So basically, right at the end of the war, where they'd run out of materials and everything, they were taking old vehicle tyres, cutting out a sole, and they were basically repairing their shoes in the field.
As it happens, a German army doctor also used tyres to make the first Doc Martin boots.
Mate, they're awesome. They're absolutely unique. That's historical. Right, so come on, Mary, how much are you? Do me something on these.
I think 50.
50 each?
For each.
It's 100 euros for the two.
100, okay.
Mario,
then,
we'll
mate.
do a swap, bruv.
No.
No?
Like, it's cheaper than you buy, the shoes you buy. They'll do it to me, mate. Don't worry about that. Okay, lovely, Mario. Cheers, mate. That's great. Nothing else in there, or can we have a look next door?
This piece I think is good for you.
What is that?
It's an indicator for a 251.
Oh, yeah. Oh, lovely. Now, this is what I'm after. A half-track directional indicator. Right, what happens is a little chain goes on here. It goes above the steering wheel, okay? And as you turn the steering wheel, it's a directional indicator, okay? So that you know, because of the visor limited view, it shows you which way you're steering. Left, right, and zero. It's as simple as that. All right, Mario. Yeah, we'll have that.
You know the price?
No, how much?
The real price is 1,000 euros.
1,000 euros.
You see my face drop?
Hoos may not like it, but it's a decent price.
Hoos, it's rare. All right, we'll have that. Thanks, Mario. Cheers.
In total, I've got the bottle, indicator and shoes for 1,200 to 50 euros, which is a good result.
Can we go and have a look next door?
Yes.
Lovely.
As one battered door closes, another one opens in Mario's military wonderland.
Ah! Is that what I think it is? You got 251 track here. Mario, any chance of them being sold? I need a spare set of tracks.
I need them for myself, for my own project, for restoration of a 251.
Sounded like a yes to me.
Normally it's 3,000 euros.
3,000 euros?
Yeah.
If I look desperate for 251 stuff, the price might go up. But if I bundle a few things together, I might get it down.
What I have here is a bridge for a 251 for a Pioneer version.
It's an engineering bridge, right, that goes on the 251, right?
German pioneer troops adapted their 251s to carry these bridging ramps. These steel and wooden ramps withstood battering from thousands of tons of heavy vehicles crossing over them. they were used to destruction, so very few survived. It's just the kind of thing Slava might be interested in to complete his 251.
Nice piece of kit. I mean, it's a bit knackered, I've got to tell you, but it's repairable. For sale, Mario?
Yes, that's possible.
What sort of money? Expensive?
3,000 euros.
Oh, 3,000? 3,000 euros?
With original wood.
That's about £2,700.
Why is it so dear?
Because it's a rare bit of kit. It's a bridging equipment and it goes on a vehicle. It will go on the 251.
Well, £2,700 for that. The least you can do is just chuck them 2 rusty spare tyres into something, because he'll find something to do with them, won't he?
Are they for 251, yeah?
Yeah, let's have a look at these.
Okay, right, here, pick one of them up. Go on, pick it up.
Pick up. I ain't picking up just like...
Watch this. Here, look, if I can do it, you can do it. Where you go, pick it up.
Yeah, good.
Lovely, all right, lovely.
There's a reason these tyres are heavy. They're almost solid rubber.
Right, listen, this is a Galinda tyre. Basically, it's bulletproof. So if you're driving along in an armoured vehicle or a combat vehicle, the bullets can't be shot. There's no inner tube in here. What sort of money can we do on these?
1,500 for each.
1,500 euros, that's 1,300 and odd. So we're talking 3 grand for the tyres, 3 grand for the bridge.
Yes.
And how much for the track?
3,000.
Leave this to me. Mario, euros, yeah? 3,000 euros for the track.
Yeah.
3,000 euros for the one bridge.
Yes.
Yeah. And 1,500 for these. Another 3,000.
Yes.
5,000.
No.
5,000?
It's a bad idea.
It's a lot of money, mate. I'll pick the tyre up for you.
7,000 euros, that's all.
We're meeting halfway.
No.
Don't make me cry.
7, I'm at
7,000. Would you be happy with 7,000 euros?
Euros.
Yeah?
Euros. Yeah, it's okay.
Mario, I'm happy.
Result, a bolt by wheels, track and a bridge for 7,000 euros. But they'll add a lot more than that to the value of my 251. And with the money spent on the other stuff, all in all, I've spent 8,250 euros, having knocked Mario down from over 10 grand. I've saved myself nearly 1,500 quid.
By the time Phil and Nick's got their hands on that stuff, spent a few quid on it, right, we're going to turn around at least another 60 grand. We've had a good day, trust me.
All right, can we go home then?
Of course we can go home, we'll stay at you. But don't get in the car with them dirty boots on.
Right. Back in the workshop, Batman and Robin are getting my Hetzer primed for Slava the Russian to test drive.
Right, give it a bit of choke.
Yeah. Double trouble. The Hetzer engine is not authentic and it's not working.
And nothing's happening.
I've told Slava my Hetzer is the best in the world, but at the moment it ain't even moving. I need a genuine, reconditioned Hetzer engine, sharpish. So I've made a detour to the Czech Republic to hook up with Ian. We're foregoing the usual delights of Prague and heading for an old tank factory instead.
Long way to come for an engine, isn't it? Yeah.
Hello, Bruce.
Hello, yeah, that's me. You're Constantine, yeah?
Yes, yes.
Hello, Constantine.
Nice
I'm
to
Bruce.
meet you finally.
Hello, yeah, thank you. We didn't know if we come to the wrong place, so
Constantine.
this is the home of the
Full
Hetzer, I
circle.
understand,
Are
yeah?
incredible
Hopefully my
engineers
engine
who
is
specialise
boxed
in
and ready to go back
restoring
to England.
old
Yeah, it's
tank
already
engines.
here.
After the war,
already here.
German tank engines were reused
Yeah,
by the
safely
communists
arrived.
here in the Eastern Bloc to run farm equipment even up to the present day, which is why engines have survived. Happily, the guys here have an old Hetzer engine. Sadly, it is not good to go.
What is the problem with it?
It has to be completely overhauled. The cylinders, you
Yeah.
have to manufacture new cylinders.
I need this next week. How quickly? Can we have it in a week?
Normally it takes 3 months.
Minimal.
Yes.
We must be able to negotiate to make it do quickly.
Oh no, it's not possible. There's plenty of work.
Also the pieces have to be manufactured. We manufacture
You have
all the
them in
pieces.
stock now, or?
No, they have to be manufactured, especially for this engine.
3 months? That's worse than my local garage.
Still want it though.
Let's just do it, let's just do it. Okay, all right, we'll do it. Now, the big question is, how much we're going to
The
be
price about overhauling of this type of engine is approximately 35,000.
Do you have a chair? I need to sit down. 35. I mean, I'm thinking more 25,000 is a good price for a complete overhaul.
No, it's not possible to do it for this money.
No? You must be able to come down a little bit on something, 25, 26.
The least we could really do is 30,000.
30. Done. Done?
Okay.
Okay,
Deal.
lovely. And one other thing, a crate of Czech beer.
Okay,
All right?
fine.
Job done. Thank you. Lovely.
This new engine won't be ready for Slava's visit, so I'm relying on the twins to work their magic and get the Hetzer's current engine running.
This is a ghost town. It's like Thunderbird.
Let's go.
While I'm in Prague, I want to meet up with a dealer called Yarda. He's got a hangar on a military airfield that's been disused since 1991. You've got to travel to pick up military kit. They didn't call it a world war for nothing. It touched every corner of the globe, and that's why there's a worldwide community of collectors and dealers.
This is a former Soviet bloc centre of administration for the Air Force called Milovici, which is ghost town. And he's told us just to get here, get through the gate, walk to the airfield, right, or the runway, and then look for some bomb-proof craters. And he said there's a few of them, and he's in number 38. Look at the size of this place. That's huge. I ain't seen a runway this. Well, I ain't seen one this big.
So nothing lands.
There are Russian MiG fighters based here during the Cold War. They sat in these bomb-proof hangars, protected by metre-thick steel doors.
Mate, there's quite a few of them.
Yeah. But it's got to be one.
It can't be that far.
There he is. That's him. Yarda! Hello, Yarda. How the devil are you,
hello,
my friend?
Bruce.
All right? All right? This is
Hello,
Ian.
Bruce.
Pleased to meet you. All right?
Yarda. Hello.
How's your English? Improved?
Whatever, so little cash, money, deposit.
About as good as my Czechoslovakian. Is this your building, yeah?
Yes.
Can we have a look? Yeah?
Yes,
Right.
come.
Oh, it's like Thunderbirds, look. Impressive. Very, very good.
Straight away, tucked away at the back of the hangar, I spy an OT-80 armoured personnel carrier. Interesting vehicle and a Cold War classic.
It's running.
Yes, have a little problem with clutch or running, yes.
Right, okay. It's but it's complete, yeah?
Yes, yes, yes.
Can we look inside, yeah? Oh, you've got all kinds of junk in here as well.
Inside, what do I find? But a load of Luftwaffe gear, which I'm really interested in.
There's all kinds of stuff in here. Is that a parachute harness? You've got a little Aladdin's cave here, Yarda.
Gonna put it on?
Yeah, go on, try it. Listen, because I'd be interested in it. If that's right, I'd definitely be interested in it.
Bit skinnier in 1940.
It fits, yeah. How do you know that's a pilot's one or...
Ain't a pilot's one.
No?
That's an RZ20. It should say it on it. They'll have, well, the Germans, as always. There'll be something on there. There you go. Sprungschirm für Fallschirmtruppen. Yeah. Parachute for paratroopers.
This is a bit special. When you land in enemy territory, you want to be free of your chute as quickly as you can. And the RZ20 was the first ever quick-release parachute.
Price on this?
I will sell complete this Luftwaffe parts.
Yarda's picked up a few sales tricks since I last saw him. He's forcing me to buy more.
See what else he's got in here. Yeah, what's that? It's an overall, isn't it? Oh, it's a pilot suit, yeah?
Yeah, it's a heated pilot suit.
What do you mean heated? They actually...
Has it got the...
What's that? So this is a pilot's helmet, yeah? Is a
Cop hole bar.
Yeah.
If you imagine, 2 ears, top of the head, and your face is here. Then round the back, you've got the cable going in for the comms. This is
heated, did you say, yeah?
It might be heated. Some of them got plugs in, and they run electric cables down. Because obviously this is a cold weather pilot suit. Bomber crews flew at high altitudes, where temperatures were well below freezing. So before pressurised cabins, they needed heated suits to survive.
God, you'd sweat to death in that thing.
Look at that. Bear
What's that?
skin.
Is it bear or rabbit skin?
You see a rabbit like that, mate?
Yeah.
I'd run.
So, Yarda, this piece, the suit and the parachute harness.
Yes.
What is the price for the three?
1,800.
1,800 euros, yeah?
Euros, yes.
Can we do something on that? Say, I don't know.
2,000.
You're getting good at this game, aren't you? I was going to say 1,200.
1,200. 16 is minimum.
15 and we got a deal.
No, okay,
15. All right.
Okay.
Stick that away as well.
So the parachute harness, pilot suit and hat are mine for 1,500 euros. That's 1,250 quid. But back in the UK, they can fetch double that.
Right, Yarda, mate. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. All right, thanks for your time and thanks for the material. I'll be in touch. Come on, mate.
Cheers.
See you later.
It's been a great trip to the Czech Republic, but now I need to make sure everything's on track for Slava's visit.
Bruce wants to sell a 251 half-track chassis to this Russian bloke, but right now it looks a right old mess. It's got to be stripped right down and sandblasted. Right, let's slip this drive unit off. Okay. Some of these are loose, I think. Let's loosen this. One more. Oh. Someone's been adding bits to this 251 chassis. They're not original, so they're going to come off. The thing's too big to sandblast here, so it's got to be sent off to specialist sandblasters. Meanwhile, we'll turn our attention to the Hetzer engine. Right, we'll get it going then. Yeah. Pump the fuel and see what we get. Yeah, that's coming up all right. Yeah? Yeah. You feel it? Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, okay. Let's see what we've got. Doesn't get any easier getting in this thing. No. Nothing's happening. Oh, God. So, we've got no power. No power. Whether it's a tank or a car, if it's not starting, check the battery. Right, you hold that bit. Yep. Red to red. Red to red, it's a good idea. Oh, God. Right, what we got? 12.4. That's all right. That's good. What's wrong with that then? It's got to be something else then. So the battery's fine. Then we notice something. Is that earth strap off? Oh crikey, yeah. Yeah. Well, if the battery's not earth, it's not going to go, is it? No, that's the main earth strap for the whole battery. Right. That goes on first. That's on. Good. Right. Let's give it a go. Sometimes it's the simplest things that fix the problem.
Bruce wants the Russians' visit to run like clockwork. I thought, in his absence, I would check the Hetzer is running smoothly. Let's go. I'm leaving the helmet on.
Move down to the front. Just work your way down.
How'd you get to the feet? Seat go forward or what?
Feet first.
Yep, I'm in, mate.
You're there.
Wow. So this is where the driver would be stationed.
That's it, yeah.
Mate, this is really claustrophobic in here, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Not a lot of people get a chance to actually even sit in here, let alone like me, learn how to drive it.
This way. Straight on. Right.
The first problem is actually seeing where you're going.
Just come straight on.
This is great. Look at this, boy. Oh yeah! Levers, pedals. Now we're having some fun, son. It's like driving a dodger. Spins and all sorts of manoeuvres, no problem. Who says you can't drive, eh? Slava's gonna love it.
The chassis of the 251's gone off to be sandblasted. Now the tracks need stripping, cleaning and reassembling. It's going to be a dirty job and a long one. A set of tracks has 111 links.
It's full of grease.
Yeah, they usually are.
And each link is made up of 11 moving parts.
Amazing, all this stuff just in one track link.
Yeah, when you're in comparison to this one here, I mean, it's just one pin.
The tracks were complicated, but incredibly well designed, and allowed the 251 to travel much faster than a tank.
All this lot to go 10 mile an hour faster.
Each part needs to be cleaned up. The first step is to burn off 70 years of congealed grease. The links might look too rusty to use, but sandblasting can work miracles. Good as new. After the bearings, rods and other parts are cleaned, they must be lubed up and put back in exactly as they were. After fixing the link pin, there's just one thing to add.
Track rubber.
I've got a whole shopping trolley of track rubbers that Bruce has bought over time. You never know when you might need one.
It's good, doesn't it? How many more we got to do?
110.
Oh, that should take a while then, shouldn't it?
I'm back from my travel and the 251 chassis is back from sandblasting with a coat of anti-rust paint. Morning.
Yeah.
251 chassis, lovely. That looks really, really nice, mate. You happy with it?
Yeah, it's good, nice and straight. It's good, it's come up well.
Yeah, really, really well.
Yeah.
Okay, because as you know, the oligarchy Russian's coming here, right?
Yeah.
So I'm chuffed because he's been able to see this in its bare bones here. That's what's really important to me. No, I'm chuffed, that's good.
Yeah.
This chassis looks like new, and with all the other 251 bits and bobs I've acquired, I'm hoping Slava will be tempted.
Okay, he's going to be happy with that, mate. Should we get this in then, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you want a hand?
If you like.
I'll go and get the garden.
Oh, yeah, right.
We can do a deal on everything. Everything's to sell, it's Christmas.
Stop.
The twins are prepping the Hetzer tank to entertain our visiting Russian oligarch Slava.
Hello?
Hiya.
Ah, you're there. Oh, hang on, you got the Sourkoff on.
Yeah.
Oh my giddy arm. I've got to tell you, that's brilliant.
Yeah. I mean, we did a bit of research on it with this chassis number being number 10 from the Skoda factory.
Right.
July, mid-44.
Right.
That's the Sourkoff that would be on it.
I'm over the moon with that. What's the next thing to do with this now?
It's got to come off to be painted.
Well done, chaps. Listen, you're entitled to a box of donuts here now. I'm feeling very, very generous.
Steady on. Box of donuts.
The Sourkoff comes off to be painted. But this Slava bloke isn't coming to see the Sourkoff. He wants to fire the periscope machine gun. But we haven't fitted it, and we don't know how it works. The Hetzer MG34 machine gun was designed so that the gunner could fire safely from inside.
It was a remote gun.
Right.
Worked from the inside of the tank. This is the part the guy inside holds.
The handlebars.
The handlebar part. You can obviously turn the gun with that. It should have a cable on it, which I think fixes to this.
That's the trigger
and
thing,
that
is it?
moves the trigger from the gun, which is hanging down through here.
Yeah.
As far as I can see, the only part we're short is the cable.
For the width and strength required, we reckon a bike cable should do nicely.
Okay, that'll do.
Just hope it's long enough. We lower the periscope down into position to make sure it fits into place and can move smoothly.
Right, there you go. Look at that. That's it. Good, isn't it?
Now we just need to feed the wire from the trigger on the gun to the trigger on the handlebars inside the tank.
Where do you actually need it to be?
Just there.
Right.
Just long enough. Last thing is the MG34.
Right, that's not too bad.
The tank's ready, I'm ready. And I've got a rich Russian in my sights.
Patrick, left here, left.
Okay.
Left, down here, that's it. Lovely English weather.
Yeah.
Here we go, toy shop time.
The Hetzer?
No, you'll see that in a minute. Jam in a minute. I've got to show you some other bits and pieces in here first.
Bruce, do you promise?
Right, listen, yeah, I know. Look, listen, but look at all this other wonderful stuff first, right? You seen this 1 ton D-Mag?
Yeah.
250 armoured Neuer. This is the 259, the radio vehicle. Complete with radios, all original. Came from Belgic. Lovely bit of kit. Nice, yeah?
Very nice.
Very nice, yeah. All original, all running. This is something you'll really enjoy. Cat and Crad. You've seen these Cat and Crad? Been in a lot of films lately. Beautiful piece of kit. This one came from Normandy and everything on it was original. We've just redone it up, got the engine running and everything. So, but the price of these things has gone ridiculous now. They've gone up to nearly 100,000 euros each. But obviously I could do a very good deal on something like this. This would look very good in Russia, you know?
Very nice. Yeah,
very nice, yeah.
Full original, yeah.
Full original, yeah.
To have one.
Yeah? But let's see what else I can show you before we go and see the piece of resistance. Pack 40.
Panzerabwehrkanone 40. Ganz geile Stückchen.
Beautiful condition. We have 2 of these. So, wet his lips a little bit with this, something he's interested in.
Bruce, how much?
Ooh, dear, oh dear, let me think. Ballpark will be £20,000, not euros, pounds.
We have to talk about that.
No, wir sprechen, aber ich denke, dass ich nehme das.
We talk about that, I think I will take it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That'll take it. I mean, I had a frog in my throat, I meant £30,000.
Oh.
But no, I'll stick a deal as a deal. Okay, we can talk about that. We can talk about working that in to see what he thinks about what I'm going to show him next door.
Yeah,
right?
okay.
So he's interested.
Yes, of course.
Lovely jubbly, that'll do to me.
Good condition, yeah.
We can do a deal on everything. Everything's for sale, it's Christmas. Yeah. And I'm Santa Claus.
It's no problem.
Yes, no problem, I like that, yeah. I could have got more for the Pack 40, and that's annoying. But the goal is to sell him the 251 that doesn't exist yet. I've got one more thing to show you before we see the Hetzer. Look at this.
Interesting.
Interessant, ja.
So, 251.
Die Rahmen für 251er, gepanzerte Ausführung.
51?
Yep, 251. We've done a lot of work on the chassis. It's in very good condition. If he's interested, I want to do a deal where I will offer him the chassis as the first payment, then we will build the rest. But before I build it or offer it to anybody else, I want to offer it to him first.
Is er interesse eraan?
Yeah.
The chassis at the moment is about £40,000, but we can talk about that.
You know, he's interested very hard in the chassis, but the price you're netting is a bit too high. I guess 25 is a better price.
Ooh, that's a low blow. There's no way I could do it at 25. We've done a lot of work on this chassis as it is now, and obviously the next stage with the armour, we can talk about the prices. And you know, I cut you a good deal on everything I do. You know, you've got to come up a bit. I mean, 25 is too low with me.
Naja, wenn die Chassis hat Getriebe und alle Teile, das 25 ist, können wir nehmen auch.
25, it sounds, for the chassis,
Aber complete.
Aber complete.
Well, I'm asking 40, so you've got to come up to at least 30, and we can, that's the baseline we can start.
Aber freundliche. Preis?
Friendly price.
25.
25 sounds better.
25. All right, we can start with that.
It's not what I was hoping for, but it's bought me a long-term customer, and 25 grand is just the starting point.
Come on, let's go.
Using my Hetzer as bait, worked a treat. But now, I've got to deliver. Slava wants to drive around and fire the best Hetzer in the world.
Whoa! All right, very
It's
nice
looking
to see
great.
you. Yeah, good.
But we haven't tested the gun yet.
We're going to drive this thing around and you're going to get to fire the remote control machine gun, which nobody else has done. Not since the war, probably. As you can see, we've got some prepared targets for you. I think we should get in and have some fun.
Oh, we're going to have fun with this, mate.
Drive forward!
Here we are, showing the second-hand cars who's boss, when suddenly the gun jams. Up pops Ian to clear the blockage. But the blasted trigger is stuck. And it starts firing while he's clearing out the ammo.
People going in just to stop a fire in the car.
All right, Harvey.
Wieder!
Yeah, good.
Draußen.
It's not a kid at Christmas, mate.
Gut gemacht, Kamerad.
Sehr schön.
Very good.
Hopp.
There you go. All right. Good.
Sehr schön.
Fantastic.
Herzlichen Dank.
Slava's had the ride of a lifetime, and the twins have come up trumps fixing the gun. What a right old time I had.
You're off your head, you are.
An Eastern Bloc picking trip turned into an adventure.
This is like a bottle of Bordeaux from the 17th century.
I bought a new engine for my Hetzer, and the twins turned that same Hetzer into one of the rarest in the world. I've sold 45 grand worth of kit to a rich Russian.
We can do a deal on everything. Everything's to sell. It's Christmas.
I've prepped myself an oligarch as a customer.
Good.
Sehr schön.
Fantastic.
Herzlichen Dank.
This time, slow down. The twins go out on a limb to fix a World War II classic.
No, stop it. Go too far.
Ian puts a machine gun through its paces and sticks to his guns over the deal.
End 1,200 quid.
And I go bargain hunting,
€100 for a packet of fags.
ready for a parachute jump. But my D-Day dreams come crashing down to earth. I'm Bruce Crompton. I buy, fix up and sell old military kit. Hoos is my right-hand man.
Look at these!
He keeps an eye on the cash.
See my face drop?
Ian's the weapons expert. As an ex-para, he knows his stuff. The twins, Nick and Phil, run the workshop. There's nothing they can't fix.
Oh! Is he a nutter or what?
Oh, have a look.
See that handsome devil? No, the one in the middle. That's me. I was a paratrooper back in the 70s when Barry Manilow was big and I was smaller.
Ah, just in time. Here, have a look at these. I thought I'd lost these.
God, they're old.
That's 35 years ago. Good looking.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I
Right?
think you're all a bit worse for wear.
Yeah, I know. We'd really torn the backside out of it. Yeah. And have a look at this. Dear, oh dear, I'm still as good looking now as I was then. I'm having a little trip down memory lane with my wife Sue because Ian has told me he's doing a parachute jump to commemorate D-Day. But he reckons I'm too unfit to do it with him. Now that's given me the right hump, I can tell you. Them cheeky so-and-sos reckons I'm too old, right?
Yeah.
To do this again.
What
and
do you
I don't
think?
listen, I feel as fit as a butcher's dog, and I've got to prove them right. They got to eat their words now. What do you reckon? Come on, be honest with me.
I think you should do it.
I think I should do it, mate. Listen, we'll show them what I can do. I'm going to make them eat their words. Looking at my old photos has fired me right up to do a jump.
So I head over to the garage to break the news to the boys and Freddie, another ex-parrot who works for me.
My dear companion in my rider has thrown down the gauntlet. He reckons I ain't as fit as when I was 30 years ago. Because he's jumping out of a plane, he reckons I ain't fit enough.
You're not as fit as you used to be, Bruce.
Listen, mate, I mature with age.
What, like a cheese?
I'm like a fine wine. Put me on that. I'm coming. I'll prove I can do it.
Before I renew my life policy, we got work to do. So I put the parachute jump on the back burner and gather the boys around to look at our next project. I've just picked up a World War II Jeep and I'm keen to sell it on. Jeeps were the first all-terrain military vehicles. They were tough enough to handle any battlefield, and paras even lobbed them out of planes. But I think I'll give that a miss on my jump. This one cost me $8,000, but fully restored I can double me money. All it needs is a little bit of work.
Gearbox a bit wonky.
All right, maybe a lot of work.
This is running a bit rough, isn't it? This is 70-year-old, this vehicle.
Some things get better with age.
Yeah, like me, I'm mature with age. Ask my wife. Yeah, let's let the boys have a look at it. Yeah. This runs like a bucket of bolts, mate. It's got to be looked at. That is running like pig sick.
I can't sell my Jeep in this state. I've got to find out what's wrong with it and put it right.
It's in a bit of a rough state, so we're thinking the best route is to put a brand new engine in it.
Well, that sounds like a lot of money to me.
Yeah, but the thing is, this engine is a post-war engine anyway, you know that, don't you?
Yes.
So it's got the wrong engine in it.
Right.
So it's a good opportunity to up the value of it, get the right engine in it.
OK, anything else on it?
The wheels are the wrong ones, they're too wide.
So how much to put this right? New engine, wheels, bit of work, your time, that's going to set me in $4,000 at least.
At least.
Right, this sounds like a plan.
The problem is, my Jeep is a bit of a mongrel. It's got a World War II body, but a post-war engine and wheels. If I can replace them with original ones, it will bump up the price. And this is the place to find them.
The War and Peace Show near Folkestone.
But I reckon peace was a bit of an afterthought. There are hundreds of Jeeps and parts here, and I've brought my money man Hoos along to keep an eye on my spending.
I want to get some Jeep engine parts, I want to get some first aid kits. I just want to have a general look round to see what we can find. Rightio.
Before we search for an engine and wheels, I want some original Jeep accessories to make it even more authentic.
I want little bits and pieces so that we can kit the Jeep out. You've got to root round this stuff though, mate. It's got to be original stuff.
The stalls here have got loads of post-war gear, but mixed in with original World War II kit. The challenge for dealers like me is telling them apart.
It looks what we're looking for, right? But it ain't what we're looking for. This is a post-war one. This one's wrong because it's got 4 clips on it. It should only have 2 clips on it and a hinge right the way down one side.
This box isn't right for a wartime Jeep, so I'll have to hunt for one another time.
What is this here?
A bandage, American 1943, yes.
Original wartime,
Original, yes, original.
What are these things here? These ones here? Are these a bigger one?
The big one, the big, large first aid dressings.
Lovely, OK, all right. We take bandages for granted, but they're almost as important as a gun to a soldier. During World War II, a soldier had an 85% chance of survival if he was treated within an hour. So to reach injured troops fast, the US Army started filling Jeeps with first aid kits and used them as 4-wheel drive ambulances. Because of things like this, you were 10 times more likely to survive being wounded in World War II than in World War I.
How much is that? What's that, £10?
It's €10.
10 euros.
To be honest.
Oh, that's OK, it's even better. Listen, can I make a little bit of a pile and we'll have a little divvy up at the end?
We'll put them here.
All right, put them there. Can I just have a look at that mess tin? Is it an American one, yeah?
It's an American one. It's marked US. I think it's 44.
That's what we want. This goes in the Jeep. All the American troops used to carry it. See where that's been burned. Do you have any of the heater things that go with it?
Yeah, the heater things, Second World War.
Lovely. So you'd open this, put it underneath, they put these on the bonnet, boom, and they cook on them straight away. These mess tins and burners are fantastic. Over 16 million Americans served in World War II. That's a lot of mouths to feed. The last thing you want to be carrying into battle is heavy cooking gear, and these little windproof burners meant troops could rustle up some hot grub under any conditions. But they did have a downside. Don't touch, they're poisonous, look. If you have these in a confined space, you'll keel over. It's like you're on brandy. These burners used a toxic alcohol, which if you drank it, could kill you. But the troops found ways to distill them and mix up a cocktail or two. I think I'll stick to the Baileys. We'll take 4 of them, yeah?
Yeah, no problem, Dan.
All right, because he's hungry. These accessories will make my Jeep more authentic. I had ear defenders and a gun strap to put together a bulk buy. Right, let's have a little tally up.
Yep. 10, 12 is 22 and 30. 52, 30 is 82, and the air defenders...
Times 2, yeah?
90 altogether.
So what's my discount?
Your discount?
Come on, you've got to have a bit of discount here.
The best I can do is minus 10%. So
no,
Belgian can count. So 90, 80.
80.
80.
That's better than 10%. Job done. Lovely. I got a good little deal there, I reckon. It's always worth asking for a discount, especially if you're buying a lot of stuff.
You all happy with your shopping there then?
Yes, I am. Very, very happy.
We go home now?
No, we can't go home yet. Right, you know what we're looking for, but there's other stuff here we could be interested in. See these? These are the mounts, the 30 cal mounts. As well as filling Jeeps with first aid and cooking kit, the US Army also mounted weapons on them. I fancy doing the same, but this isn't the place to pick up a deal on a gun. So I've sent my arms experts, Ian and Freddie, to hunt for one at Drop Zone Warehouse. This place specialises in old deactivated guns and it's packed with memorabilia.
Even got a helmet for you. Go with your fireman's out.
Omega, I'll wear this one if you put that other one on. See ya. Yeah. Because we're doing a D-Day jump, Bruce is keen to fit the Jeep with a 30 calibre machine gun, just like the US paratroopers did during the war. Finding one amongst this lot is not easy. Luckily, weapons expert Dave Main's on hand.
So, anything that floats your boat?
Well, we're after a 30, not one of those.
The A6?
That just looks like a machine gun drawn by someone that can't draw.
America's best answer to a light machine gun at the end of World War II.
Yeah, but compare that to this, look. I know what one I'd pick. This is more like it, the 30 calibre M1919. M stands for model, 1919, the year it was invented. The Americans made nearly 500,000 of them during World War II. They could be used by infantry or mounted on armoured carriers and jeeps.
It's a nice gun, that one. That's a 42 dated one.
That's more like what we're after.
Yeah,
what's the date of your Jeep?
Ask me a question on sport.
OK, yeah. Well, I mean, it's certainly period, and it's got to be appropriate for the Jeep, but that's the one you want.
That's what we're looking for, really.
Yeah. I mean, I'm an armourer, so I work on these things. Have either you ever fired one of these before?
No, not with them, no.
Would you like to fire one of these?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind, yeah.
I've got one of these in stock. I've got a place down the road, and we could probably set that up.
If we buy the gun, it'd be a deactivated version, but Dave has a live one locked up for special occasions. Perfect. I'm a big fan of try before you buy. So we head down to this range to put a real one through its paces. The sun is shining. I've got a box full of ammunition and a nice big target. Life is good.
Oh, that's a long bloody way!
I'm buying a machine gun for Bruce's Jeep. My weapon of choice is the M1919.
That's your target. Have a bit of fun, see what you can knock down.
The design of this thing dates back nearly 100 years. It spits out 500 rounds a minute. At twice the speed of sound, it's lethal at over 1.5 kilometres. Being under fire from this thing must be terrifying. At close range, these bullets go straight through the target, destroying anything in between. Perfect for immobilising enemy vehicles or for turning a caravan into a colander. Mate, I tell you, that is for every time I've been stuck behind one of them things on a Sunday. No, mate, day well spent, mega.
Ian's found a gun for the Jeep. Now all Hoos and I've got to do is to find the right engine, and only a World War II original will do. Straight away, I can tell you, right, that ain't what we're looking for. Show me. The air filter's in the wrong place. It has the wrong carburettor on it. This is an ex-French Army post-war engine. That ain't what I want. I can buy them off the internet, right, to a penny.
So this is no good for us?
It's no good for us at all, mate. You're learning. I'm educating you.
You are, yeah.
Don't go back to school.
Come on,
see what else he's got here.
I'm none the wiser.
I can't tell these Jeeps apart.
They look the same, but they ain't the same. Let me explain what happened. During the war, they wanted a general purpose vehicle. So they put a contract out to Willys and they put one out to Ford. Willys won it, but they couldn't produce enough. So because of the Ford, right, organisation with production line, Ford made them as well. The story goes that when the US Army wanted a new general purpose vehicle, the troops shortened it to GP. Hence came the word Jeep. Working at full whack, Ford and Willys churned out a Jeep every 2 minutes, and every part the two companies produced was identical. They were all interchangeable. So you could take a Willys engine and put it in a Ford chassis. You could do vice versa as well, right? And they were made in their thousands. Over 650,000 Jeeps were made during the war, but only a tiny fraction of the ones that survive are 100% Ford or 100% Willys. It's got a Ford chassis, so I need a Ford engine. How do you spot an original part? Well, fortunately, the lads at the Ford factory left a few clues. You see in there, there's an F, denotes Ford. Right, look at that. See that on the top? Yeah. Ford. So everything we're searching for that we need to look for today has got to have that F stamp on it.
Points make prizes.
Absolutely. Points make money.
Yeah.
Finally, the penny's dropped. Now Inspector Husso is hot on the trail of an engine with an F stamp. Nothing can distract him, unless it's a big shiny silver thing with a handle. What? It ain't a siren for the Jeep. What is it? Well, it ain't for a Jeep. Look at the size of the thing. Air raid sirens were only removed from British towns 20 years ago. Hoos nearly started World War III with this one, but on the plus side, he stumbled across what we're looking for. That is a Ford engine. See that F there? Right, yeah. That's what I'm looking for. That's what we've been walking around like an idiot for. With all the accessories on, this will drop straight into an original Ford chassis. If I could get it for about $3 grand, right, it will whack up the value of that original Ford Jeep. This engine is spot on, and they stock the wheels as well. Happy days. I've got the wrong wheels on the front of mine. I've got the wide wheels. I don't really need the tyres. It's just the wheels that'd do me. All right.
Let's have a word with the geezer.
This engine, I see it's a wartime Ford engine, yeah?
Yeah.
Completely rebuilt?
Yeah.
Back to an original standard, I take it, yeah?
Yeah.
If I had the two wheels and the engine, how much that be?
Roughly €5,000.
So you're saying 5,000? What about 3,500? You got to do something on it for me.
The price is 5,000, but I can give you 4,500.
What about 3,500?
That's too low.
Oh, come on, what can you do to me? You know, I'm a cash buyer, bang, on the nose, paying the money straight away.
We can meet in the middle, 4,000.
4,000 euros for the two lots.
Yeah.
Put it there, lovely. Okay.
When Bruce splashes the cash, I get a bit twitchy, until I do a quick tally up.
We budgeted 4,000 sterling for the engine and the wheels, and we got them for 4,000 euros. That's just £3,400.
I reckon there's enough left over for Bruce to treat me to a novelty alarm clock.
You want that now, didn't you, eh?
I want it on my bedroom door, mate.
Yeah?
Nice.
Yeah.
Wake up time.
So keep the wife away, that's why.
All right, Pete.
All right, what we got there, then?
I want to talk about this, really. I like the gun, so I hope that Pete, the owner of Drop Zone, is up for doing a deal. Bruce has given me a tight budget. Best price you can do on it.
As it sits, I'll take 1,400 for it.
I was thinking more 1,100 quid, really.
They're getting really, really hard to get. The last 3 years, they've doubled in price. In 2-3 years' time, they could be £2,000. I tell you what, Goodwill, not 50 quid off, 1,350.
Well, still a bit too much. I mean, I've been given a budget. It's easy to spend other people's money. I'll leave it for today, mate, but thanks for your time.
No problem. All right, anytime.
Cheers, Pete.
Been a pleasure
Well,
meeting
there
you.
you go.
Thank you. Take care.
I'll tell you what, top. End 1,200 quid.
You're having a laugh. Get out of here.
Ian did the right thing. The key to dealing is knowing when to walk away. Anyway, I reckon a wartime engine and wheels will still increase the price of the Jeep. It's up to the twins to make it happen.
Let's get this thing done. During World War II, the expected lifespan of a Jeep was about 90 days. One thing you don't want to be doing on a battlefield is fiddling with the engine for hours. So this one was designed so it could be quickly replaced.
Not too far over there.
All we need to do is to slip the engine onto the gearbox shaft. Should be easy.
Down towards you a bit. Pull it over a bit.
This is a flathead 60 horsepower engine. The US troops loved it and called it the Go Devil.
But we reckon the Go Devil is hell to work with.
Getting the mad with it now.
The problem is the large teeth on the drive shaft are old and worn. It's like pushing a square peg into a round hole.
The way it is at the moment, you have to get it absolutely dead right, otherwise it will not go in. Ah, dear me. Needs a little bit of help. Yeah.
I really wish I'd thought of that earlier.
Just drop it down there.
Down. Let's get her bolted in then. The key to wartime engineering is to keep things simple. It only takes a few minutes to bolt the engine into the chassis. Excellent.
Carry on fitting everything onto it.
While the twins get their hands dirty, I'm getting my head round my parachute jump. But because it's on D-Day, I want the kit to match the occasion. So I've popped across to the Militrax fair in Holland to see my old mate Michelle Clements to stock up on authentic World War II gear.
Michelle, my friend, how we doing?
How you doing?
All right, you're the man. Can you sort us out? We need some airborne clobber, we need jump jackets, we need helmets.
Okay.
Whatever you can do for us, I would appreciate, mate, yeah?
You may think the stallholders have the best stuff on display, but for those in the know, it's always worth checking round the back.
Come on, let's have a look. Oh, yes, that'll do.
Calm down.
Is this all Pucker gear, Michelle, yeah?
That's all original stuff, yeah.
Is that real? Is that Pucker?
Yeah, it's a real one. It's nice, dated, 43.
Right, lovely.
Canvas chin strap, all genuine World War II.
I've got to tell you, that feels proper. I know I'm a big head, but it's all right, that. All right, put that to one side. And this is the stuff I didn't want to do, but I need some itchy trousers, because we got to do it absolutely right.
I've got a proper one here. The difference is just a big pocket, two big pockets on the back.
What were they for?
Extra bandage to put in.
They're pretty rough, mate.
Mate, they proper come up there.
These are going to give me chip. Look at the size of the epoxy things.
Materials were in short supply during the war. That's why Parry uniforms were made of cheap, itchy material. They had huge pockets because troops had to carry insane amounts of gear. Soldiers jumped with everything they needed to survive and lugged an extra 60 kilos of kit on missions.
Right, we've got here. Listen, mate, this will do me. Let me go and try these on.
Okay, do it. There's some bushes over there.
Michelle's got some really good gear, but the changing rooms are a bit drafty.
These are a little bit tight. Are they supposed to be this tight? Right, hang on.
Between 11 and 12 grand.
As little as that, yeah?
Me and the boys are trying on the World War II kit we need for our D-Day parachute jump. And I'm showing Ian what real men wear.
What about you two? Huh? You know you ain't supposed to wear Y fronts no more.
How high are they supposed to come? Because they're right on me old Charlies.
Pull them up as far as you can.
Right, hang on. How can you jump in these things? Michelle, me man, I've got to tell you, outside being the itchiest thing I've ever had on in my life. How's that look?
You look fantastic.
The most famous thing the parrots wore was the Denison smock.
Oh, how the hell did they put all this stuff on?
It was windproof to keep them warm on missions, smooth to stop the uniforms from snagging on branches when they jumped, and hand camouflage to help them hide when they landed.
Oh, as it happens, that ain't too bad. No, that's all right. No, that's all right, that's comfortable.
Sure you don't want to add a pair of these on, Bruce? Stop your trousers chafing.
No, because I've got to tell you, mate, I've already got some of them at home, but that's for the weekend.
Hey, mate, look at this.
Oh, dat is Fairbairn Sykes, third model. Dat is what they put into the pocket.
Parras would carry an arsenal of weapons, but none were hated by the Germans more than the Fairbairn Sykes fighting knife.
Adolf Hitler put out an order. Yeah, anyone captured with them knives were to be shot because they were commandos.
What, these?
Yeah, them knives, mate, yeah.
What's all the other gear in there?
Fags.
Fags? Yeah, I don't smoke, but yeah, players, are they pucker?
Yeah, there's original full package of cigarettes.
Cigarettes were a must for most soldiers. During the war, American troops got through 90 billion fags, and the number of people who smoked increased by 75%. But that wasn't the only thing that jumped up in the war.
What's this? Oh no, look, for control of pubic crab lice. Apply to all regions of the body where the coarse hair is present. On hairy individuals, crabs may be scattered over the entire body. Mate, that is gopping.
Lice are only a couple of millimetres long, but they were a massive problem in the war. They feast on blood and carry lethal diseases like typhus, so this powder saves lives. I'm banking the boys will be lice-free for D-Day, but this tin and the other bits are great. I didn't think it could get any better, but then Michelle pulls out the piece de resistance.
Ah, Parabike.
BSA World War II Parabike.
Right, lovely, okay.
Everything original.
Parabikes were lobbed from planes along with the troops and played an important role during D-Day and the legendary Battle of Arnhem.
Right, put that with it as well. We'll have a tally up, let's see what we can do.
875, the knife, cigarettes.
€100 for a packet of fags.
Yeah, comes with the tins.
Oh yeah, lovely, okay. Tin's worth 100 quid.
Yeah.
€100, that might seem steep, but cigarettes aren't made to be kept, and a full wartime pack in a tin is a collector's item.
And
€22.55.
It's a total plus the bike. It's €3,755.
How much? Ouch, that hurt where it matters. I need to see if I can get this to under 3,000 sterling.
Right, come on, son, let's do a proper deal here. Listen, 3,000 sounds like a very nice number.
No, I can't do it. I do you for 3,500.
Okay, right, well, what's that in pounds then?
Talking about £2,700.
Done.
Well, that lot cost a bit, but this stuff will only go up in value. Plus, I can save an airfare by making Freddie cycle home.
We've got the Jeep engine fitted, now the wheels have arrived. After a quick lick of paint, they're good to go.
Paint's dry, put the wheel together now.
Oh, good. Here we go. Right, this is the two halves. Modern wheels have high-pressure tubeless tyres and you need heavy machinery to fix them. World War II Jeeps used these split rims so soldiers could get to punctured inner tubes easily in the heat of battle. All you need is a bit of soap and some elbow grease. You know, anybody could undo either side of the rim, pull them apart, pop the new tyre on, push them together, bolt them up again. 3/4 wrench, a hammer and a bit of soap, job done. Certainly a lifesaver, I should think, if you're stuck on the side of the road with the Germans chasing you.
Yeah.
These wheels weren't just great for fast repair under fire. If a train got blown up, troops could fit them with extended rims and run their jeeps on rail tracks. We like these rims. Tyres on, wheels fitted in minutes, job done. Nice new engine, the right size wheels. It'd be like a new old one, wouldn't it?
With a new engine and freshly painted wheels fitted, this Jeep looks $1 million. But this guy is going to tell me exactly how much it's worth. He's Steve Bloomer, one of the country's leading experts on World War II Jeeps.
Not being at school, isn't it? Someone checking your work.
The only way to really test the new engine is out on the open road. There's nothing like taking a vintage World War II vehicle out for a spin. I feel like a 1940s matinee star. All that's missing is my beautiful leading lady.
Well, looks good, sounds good. What do you reckon? Nice?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, runs all right, gearbox fine, yeah?
Everything's good.
So far, so good. Looks like all that effort finding original parts has paid off.
Mechanically, it's on the button. There's a genuine wartime Ford engine in there that's good and strong. That really is the little ace up its sleeve. Can't fault it.
Don't say that in front of them, they'll want a pay rise.
As if I haven't had a pay rise since we went decimal.
I'd like to get your opinion on what sort of value this is.
You've got 75% wartime front end. I'm not sure about that wing. Back axle definitely needs an overhaul. Takes the value down a little bit.
Right.
This is not good news.
Listen, most importantly to me, what sort of dough do you think it's worth? You've got to give me a ballpark figure.
As it sits, I would have said between 11 and 12 grand.
Bloody hell. Well, that is a little bit of a... Hang on, I'm just checking myself there. To be quite honest with you, I'd thought about 15, 16. Maybe I'm out. That's why I'm asking you. But honestly, is that what you think? As little as that, yeah?
I'm gutted. I'm down more than a few quid here, and I can't believe I never spotted those post-war parts. I need to make good on the cash I've lost, and that means more work for these two.
You know, they say good things come in small packages, but it doesn't look very small to me. That's quite big. Oh, it's an armoured car.
Nick has got a PhD in understatement. This is the armoured car, the Daimler Dingo. There were loads of British armoured vehicles during World War II, but I reckon this was the best of the lot because of its speed and versatility.
Anything about them? Nah. Nor do I. Never worked on
Stand by, bed.
Hello, Bruce.
Hello, Bruce.
It's a lovely little beast this is, eh?
Interesting.
Daimler Dingo. You must be enthralled to see something as historic as this. You do realise this was used in every theatre of war, Far East, in Africa, Northern Europe.
Yeah?
Yeah, this thing helped us win the war. It was designed to be a forward reconnaissance vehicle that could fly along. I'm thrilled. It's got a Daimler engine. People will pay a fortune for it.
I love the Dingo. 3 tons of the best of British engineering. It's a scout car made by the Coventry company Daimler, and this thing can tackle any terrain. Before D-Day, it was modified so that it could drive in water 3 metres deep, and it could hit nearly 90 kilometres on the battlefield. I bought this one and I need the twins to check it out and spruce it up so I can sell it on.
Any idea problems?
Don't know the extent of how good or bad it is.
Right,
So
okay.
I knew you'd be thrilled.
Yeah.
I knew you'd be happy.
Over the moon.
Sunny, lovely day to get stuck into this.
Right, okay, wonderful.
Right, have fun.
Thank you.
Dingy dingo.
See you later. He's done it again, hasn't
Done
he?
it again, hasn't he?
Let's take it for
The
a run round
bodywork
the
looks
field and see what
okay,
we find.
but we need to take her out to see how she's handling it. Because you're sitting crooked, you can see out the front and out the back quite easily.
Oh, whoa, whoa, that's the wrong bloody way! What's going on? We want forward. Oh, no, whoa!
What are you doing? We're in the hedge now.
No, I think I've got it sussed. You've got 5 gears here,
Yeah.
which seem to be working in reverse as well as in forward.
Because the Dingo was a scout car, it had an angled seat for better visibility and a lever so the driver could reverse as fast as he could go forward. I call it the Italian gear stick.
Let's try going forward. We can't go backwards because we're in the blasted hedge already. Right, let's go for it.
There we go. Here we go.
Not a bad ride, is it? Too bumpy.
You don't notice being sitting crooked either.
You're going to start slowing down soon, are you?
I am.
What do you mean you have?
I'm pressing really hard.
Well, you're going to slow down.
No, I can't.
Slow down.
It won't slow down. It won't slow down, will it?
It's not stopping. Oh, bloody hell! Oh.
So it turns out that the dingo drives okay, but the brakes ain't working. I need to get to the bottom of this.
What's all that mud stuff on there?
That's brake dust mixed with brake fluid.
Well, surely that helped make it stop, wouldn't it?
No, you lose all your friction on your brakes. You just don't do anything when you put your foot on the brake.
I need this thing up and running if I want to sell it. So while I head off to get ready for my parachute jump, I'll get Laurel and Hardy to see what they can do.
The problem is the cylinder seals have gone and they're leaking brake fluid all over the brake shoes. Any liquid gets into the drums, it just the brakes don't work. Right, I'll just go and get this drum cleaned up.
While Nick fixes the cylinder seals, I give the brake drums a scrub in the degreasing tank. There's decades of dirt and grime on this stuff. We're literally stripping away history.
I'll clean the drum. Oh, sure. That's what you got. Right, just put new brake seals in. That's all done. All I've got to do is put these couple of bits on, the retainers to hold the shoes, and you're good to go. After cleaning the drum and replacing the brakes, they look in pretty good shape. And the new cylinder seals should keep them that way. Oh, good grief. So we're happy with this fix. Let's hope the boss is too.
Good day's work, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's enough.
Right, let's go home, shall we?
Let's go.
I'm chuffed about the dingo. I thought we were going to have to order new parts, which could have taken weeks. With that sorted, I can focus on my D-Day jump. I'm off to Normandy with Ian to meet up with my ex-army mates. While we wait for them to arrive, we visit one of the most important sites of World War II, Pegasus Bridge. This bridge was the first place to be taken by the Allies on D-Day. It was rebuilt a few years ago, but it still drips history.
It must have been terrifying for them, you know?
You got that, the gliders landing there, you got all the big drop zones all around.
I mean, coming back here just makes you think what it's all about and what the sacrifice these guys did.
It's almost 70 years since the battle for Pegasus Bridge. Each year, surviving veterans return. One of them is Jock Hutton, one of the heroes from that day.
69 years after the day being back, how does it feel seeing all these people here?
Well, of course, you never imagine anything like this, you know, coming back here after so long.
How many jumps have you done, if you don't mind me asking?
I last counted 300.
300?
Unbelievable, mate. That's just incredible.
Well, I managed to get back in the harness again 18 months or so ago.
Don't mind me asking, mate, how old are you now?
I'm 88.
And I ain't even nearly that, and I'm having a panic up.
So Jock is knocking 90 and he's still hurling himself out of planes. If he can do it, I've got no excuse.
We're lobbying tomorrow. You going to come over there and have a look at the drop zone?
You two are both jumping tomorrow?
Yeah. Both
both.
ex-Power Edge as well, so. Are you coming on the aircraft or are you going to be on the drop
No,
zone?
I'll check you out before you go. I'll check your kit and just walk out for a bulletin if there's anything wrong.
Lovely, lovely. OK, we'll make sure we're trousers fresh then, won't we, yeah?
What a man. He's made our day. He's even going to inspect our kit before we jump. I can't wait to tell Freddie and the lads, if they ever turn up.
Come on, boys, where are you?
Mate, I'm shocked at what you're wearing.
What's that?
You're going to put a bit of effort in?
Well, I look the part.
Parachuting into Normandy, not going to Henley Regatta.
I've got maroon trousers, haven't I? Hello! Yeah, good job you was on time in 1944, innit, eh?
Right. Dressed properly.
I know.
No, mate, you're all right.
These boys are all ex-servicemen, and like me, many haven't done a jump in years.
Bruce, are you really serious about jumping tomorrow?
Absolutely, I am game for this 100%. So whatever happens, I'm doing it.
Remember, we were jumping from 800 feet. That's extremely dangerous.
Right, ready to go. We're ready to go here.
It's the D-Day celebrations in Normandy. Me and my ex-army buddies are in France for our parachute jump. Thousands of people have come here to celebrate their country's involvement and reenact the event. So we get kitted out in our World War II uniforms and head out on manoeuvres around the old battlefields. There are reminders everywhere of the thousands who lost their lives here, like this memorial to 2 British paratroopers.
Just take a moment to remember Thomas Billington and Arthur Platt, forever young and forever airborne.
Well said.
I've got to be honest, being here has really affected me and reminded me of the human stories behind the things that I deal in. There couldn't be a better time to introduce Jock to the lads.
And Jock's agreed to come along here tonight to just give you a few words about what it was like to be here. He's then going to inspect you. So let's make sure you've got it right.
So coming over the English Channel, the flak was coming up. Everything was shaking and shuddering, and midnight, June the 5th, we got over the drop zone here. And remember, we were jumping from 800 feet. It was extremely dangerous. We engaged the enemy by 6 o'clock that morning.
Jock is a legend. He's still as sharp as a knife. I hope he goes easy on the inspection.
Well, let's have a look at you here. Good God. You're growing a pair of breasts. All right. Your name?
Colour Sergeant Moore.
Number?
24785511. Sir.
Name?
Crompton.
You don't know your number, do you, Cobble?
Yeah, 2699702.
Okay. You're a bit loose jointed, but yeah, I'm sure we'll get through that phase of it when we gallop you around the bush a bit. Okay, well done, Cobble.
Thank you, sir. Gentlemen, I think we'd all like to thank Jock for taking the time out to come and inspect us by giving him 3 cheers. Hip, hip. Hooray! Hip, hip. Hooray! Hip, hip. Hooray!
Well, that attracted the Germans.
Jock has given me the perfect send-off for my first jump in 30 years. There's 10 of us jumping today. We're doing it over a village called Sanaville, a vital drop zone on D-Day. Or we will be if we remember how to strap on our gear.
All right, lads, let's get kitted up here. Buddy up, eh? It's like being 19 again. 19 or 19 stone. Right, listen, I'll give you a hand now. Hang on, mate, just a minute. 1 second. Here, I've just found my watch.
You know, he's never told me how many jumps he's done.
Maybe you lost count after 3.
That's true, mate.
I'm glad she ain't here to see this, mate. She'd be having kittens, trust me. She was asking me to sign some forms before I left. I don't know what that was about. All right, get nice and tight, mate, nice and tight. Yeah, lovely. That's it?
Yep.
Right, ready to go. We're ready to go here.
Like the Paras on D-Day, we're doing a low-level jump. Jumping between 180 and 240 metres help them avoid enemy radar. But the lower the jump, the higher the chance your chute won't open. When the doors open, the whole thing seems like a really bad idea. I'm just glad Sue isn't here to see this.
I've popped across to surprise Bruce, but seeing him up there is really making my stomach churn.
First up is Freddie, then Ian. I'm next, and seeing the boys shoot out like bullets is giving me a rush. Here I go. From this height, I've only got seconds to sort out my chute.
1,000, 2,000, 3,000, check. Canopy.
I'm dropping at over 6 metres per second, and in under a minute, I'll hit the ground.
Oh, God, let's get you down.
It's coming up to meet me like a freight train. That was a truly horrible landing. I didn't think it could get any worse. Then I looked behind me, and I see my chute still open.
And he decides to take me on a one-man Tour de France.
I'm creating my own crop circle here.
But my problems are nothing compared to Freddie.
No, I really need some help here.
When he hit the deck, something happened.
Oh, that hurt my back, mate.
Stay there, Freddie. Stay there, mate.
Oh, I can't walk, mate.
Freddie's really hurt his back. He's going to need an ambulance, and I need to find Bruce. Bruce! Oh, God, where is he? They're all down. Is that him? Brucey! Woo! Brucey! Oh, I'm so proud of you, mate. I'm so proud of you. So proud. Mwah. I'm so glad you're safe.
I come down like sucked potatoes. I can't believe how quick I came down.
Yeah.
See me getting dragged all over the place.
Yeah. I was hoping it wasn't you.
Yeah, it was me. I've left about a 4-foot hole over there.
it's just
His crops are knackered. A flattened field is the least of my worries. Freddie broke his back when he hit the ground. Thankfully, he's on the mend. But when you consider that over 2,000 paras died in Normandy, it puts our rough landing into perspective. Stepping into the shoes of World War II heroes like Jock has been an honour and a privilege. But I think once is enough.
Gonna do it again?
No, never.
You did really well. I'm so proud of you, mate.
Like Quasimodo. Well, that was a week and a half. I scoured a military fair looking for authentic Jeep parts, only to find out mine was far from perfect.
I'm not sure about that wing. Back axle definitely needs an overhaul.
Ian had his membership of the British Caravan Club revoked. And I proved a point.
All right, get nice and tight, mate, nice and tight.
Yeah. By doing my first parachute jump in over 30 years. Even if it did end with me being dragged through a hedge backwards.